Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. This is Jordan.
And Jake.
And we have a new setup. We have new mics. We got a new audio interface. We were using USB mic before. And we are ready to start recording again. My mic crapped out on me, which is what we were using for the longest time. So we had to wait until we got new equipment before we could.
Mic.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
2 years.
Yeti.
We'll do like a montage
For sure. of all the best moments.
Of all the best
moments. But welcome back to Rabbit Recap.
We named this finally.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys saw it in the title on the last one if you were here for the last one, of course. Yeah. But after the episode, we figured out what we wanted to call this thing. It didn't take much time at all. It's
no thought went into it.
No, it was just Rabbit Recap. Yeah, because our channel mascot's obviously Carrot.
Who?
Carrot. Carotto. So, we are back, and last episode was obviously quite long. This one's probably not going to be as long. Yeah. Just because we're only covering 5 chapters, actually.
5 chapters and some questions my friends from work gave us.
Yeah, as well. So, as well as you guys, you can also give us questions. We mentioned this at the end of the last podcast. Some people might not have made it to that part, but obviously, for this time, we have a lot more subscribers. Yeah, we tripled in sub counts since our last episode.
Congratulations to us.
Yeah, and welcome all the new people to the channel.
I hope you watch this video and you just don't watch Saki Sonobashi stuff, but
please.
Beggars can't be choosers.
No, exactly. But we're gonna have content for all sorts of groups: the horror group, the shonen group, everything.
Super weebs.
Yeah,
but hentai crew.
But you guys, like I was saying, you guys can also ask us questions, whether it be on Twitter, links in the description down below, or in the comment section on this video. Doesn't matter. We're ready to answer any and all of your questions. Maybe not all. We're gonna be selective on which ones we actually answer if we get too many. But we'll try to do as many as we can. Yeah. But so let's hop into it. We're covering the last 5 chapters of One Piece from 960 to 965, I believe. Right? 964? Yeah. 60, 61? Yeah, you're right. 960 to 964. So
last time we saw the
silhouette.
9 scabbards.
Yeah.
And everything was destroyed, and they're like, "Where is everyone?"
Yeah, we were in the present.
Yeah, we were in the present, and we're like, "Where is everyone?"
Yeah,
and then we were starting Oden's backstory, and now we're 5 chapters in. Yeah, and what do you think of Oden so far?
I love Oden as a character.
Yeah, I like his introduction.
You know, I didn't think I was gonna like him. I thought he was gonna be like super proper, like just like super like samurai, right? Yeah, like very honorable and whatnot. And he is honorable, but he's
more fun,
so unconventional. Yeah, right. He's Luffy in samurai form, I feel.
Okay, the first time we meet him, he's like cooking a stew over a dead guy's body.
Yeah, and that's something that Luffy or Zoro would do, right?
Yeah, for sure.
He's cooking a stew over his dead friend's body. Yeah. And then he's basically making it as if they were sharing alcohol for the last time, even though he's already dead. And he's like, the next time we'll do this will be in the afterlife, which I thought was so cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, he's a cool character. I really like him. I like what we got of him thus far.
I find his design not the best.
Like,
it's kind of boring.
Yeah, it leaves to be desired, but I think it's better than if he had gone like super flashy.
Yeah.
Because I think that giving us like too much of a flashy character when we already have so many wouldn't have been as effective. I think that Oda was like, okay, well, let's skip out on the design. Let's really focus on his character.
I think the problem with me is he reminds me too much of Kinemon. Yeah, like they look very similar to each other. Yeah, so I felt like
I saw that too. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so it's kind of I get mixed up with them sometimes.
Really?
No.
Like, let's be honest here. They're very different.
His
people.
hairstyle.
Yeah.
Oden's hairstyle is really hilarious.
Whose?
Oden's?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And of course we get the backstory in these chapters for all 9 scabbards.
Kind of.
Some less than others.
Yeah.
A lot less. I think Kinemon's and Denjiro are the most developed, and probably Ashura. Mm-hmm. As for the rest, like
it's a panel or 2 max.
Yeah, Nekomamushi and Inuarashi is interesting. Actually, they get like a whole page.
Oh yeah,
right.
they've
at the beach.
Yeah, and Kawamatsu
as well. Yeah, and we finally find out that Kawamatsu is actually a fishman, which makes a lot of sense, right? And he's like hiding himself as a kappa because of discrimination, which fits the story so well. So good. Yeah, but yeah. The scabbards. Was there anybody else that we needed to touch on? I don't think
Okiku
so. And Okiku, and Izo,
brother or sister. I don't know what to describe them as, but that was really cool.
Yeah,
because we get to see a little bit of Whitebeard's crew starting to form as well.
Yo, Marco! I was surprised to see Marco there because this is 33 years in the past.
Yeah,
or 30 when they show up, and Marco's like what 14, 15 probably.
Yeah.
So that means that Marco's like 45.
Yeah, Marco's pretty old.
I didn't think he was that old.
What, he thought? He kind of looks like 30s.
He looks early 30s, right?
Yeah. Well, how old do you think Doflamingo is?
Doflamingo looks 33, 34-ish.
He's 40.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which is only a little bit more. But Marco literally looks like he's got like 15 years less than what he does.
Katakuri's like, what, 50, I think?
Yeah, Katakuri's pretty old, yeah. And that was surprising. Yeah. that one was way more surprising for sure.
Exactly.
But yeah, no. Is there anyone else? I don't think there is, right?
No, I think that's everyone. Kanjuro was like, he was like stealing something, I forget.
And Raizo was
just like a hidden ninja, like hiding, and they went after him.
Yeah, that was something ridiculous. But Ashura for sure, I found that interesting. He was like the boss of like thugs in wherever. What's the name of the town?
Oh my god, what's it called?
Curry. Because Curry used to be like the slums and where you'd go pretty much to die if you were like a criminal or exiled or whatever. But Ashura was sort of the leader of that crew, and Oden comes in and just like basically wrecks the place and turns it into his own.
Yeah.
Which is, again, it reminds me of Luffy, right? Luffy would do something like that.
Yeah.
Luffy has that charisma to him that he makes people want to follow him. Mm-hmm. He just does whatever he wants. He's a free person. And Oden, all that he's lacking to be truly free is to be able to get out of the country.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only limitation on him.
And he's free in the country. He does what he wants.
Yeah, and that's why when he meets Whitebeard, immediately he's like, okay, bring me with you.
Yeah. I'm sad we didn't get to see like the full extent of them fighting against each other. Like kind of like cuts to him just winning.
Who?
Oden against Ashura.
Yeah.
I wish we got to see the fight more. But
I mean, maybe when we get like Ashura's character development a little bit,
we'll see the actual fight.
Maybe then we'll see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is really just like, keep in mind that he's doing backstory for a character that's dead.
Yeah.
Right. So
dead.
Well, he is.
I think he's dead.
But... Yeah, he's definitely dead. But like, you can't do that much, right? You can do a lot, obviously, because he's a very important character, and you want to show the similarities between him and Luffy.
Yeah.
But you can't spend like forever just developing this one character.
Well, how long do you think this is gonna keep going on for?
I think like, maybe we have another 5 chapters.
Yeah,
most.
I think 5.
Because we had initially said 10, right?
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Mm-hmm. I think it might even be less, honestly, because now he just needs to meet Roger.
Yeah.
Right? And then we can probably get like a little bit of what they did together.
Yeah. Because I don't know if we're all going to get it right now.
Yeah.
It's probably just going to be like
but then I think that 2 chapters are going to be dedicated to what actually happened and how they were all killed.
Oh, yeah? You think that's going to happen now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think it's going to be later on with like when we get more of a Orochi.
I don't think he would split up Oden's backstory into 2 like that. No? It'd be a weird thing to just like cut again. You know what I mean? I think that this was the correct time to cut, because obviously the 9 scabbards, you have them in a situation where they're like, okay, we need to fulfill our duty, and we need to go anyway, even though nobody else showed up to help us, and then cut to their backstory and why they're so loyal to Oden and why they want to avenge him, right?
Yeah.
Whereas if you do it randomly during a fight, for example, it seems weird.
Well, no, they always do that.
Yeah, but
when you're fighting and then they cut down.
Yes, but not for a character that's not present in the fight. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not. It will be present for the fight. I'm talking about when the 9 scabbards fight their opponent.
Right.
Then they'll.
But which one would you do the death scene on?
Orochi himself when he fights Orochi.
Wait, you think Orochi's going to get a backstory? We're already developing Orochi's backstory in these chapters.
We don't get... No, there's not enough for Orochi right now.
No, we need to find out what made him turn.
Yeah, what made him turn. It was just... Right now, it just feels like he did it because he just wanted to be in a higher power.
Because he's a scumbag, yeah.
And exactly. I like that you see him and he looks scummy like from the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, oh yeah, I'll help you out.
He reminds me of... what's his face from JoJo's Part 4?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Harvest, dude.
Yeah, I hate that guy.
I'm kind of glad he died.
Spoilers for JoJo Part 4.
He's not an important character.
It was my favorite scene in the entire show.
Really?
I love that scene.
Nice.
I was like, thank God.
But yeah.
I want to talk about Denjiro.
Yeah,
a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So who do you think he is?
So there's already theories.
I know there's two prevalent ones I like.
The one of the dude in the Navy, I think it is.
Wait, I didn't know this one. Which?
Yeah, apparently I think there's a dude in the Navy that looks like him.
Okay, well there's Zoro's teacher.
Zoro's teacher.
Yeah.
Okay.
From all the way back, Kuina's dad.
Okay.
That
really?
People think that could be Denjiro.
Okay.
If you look, they kind of look very similar.
Okay.
And I was watching Morge and Roger and O'Hara do a video, and they brought up maybe it's Fujitora. And I was like, holy crap, that'd be crazy.
Why?
Because he's wearing sunglasses, so he's like hiding his eyes right now.
Oh.
So there's something there, and like...
I feel that his eyes are hidden not because he's blind, but because Oda wants to do like a big reveal with him.
Exactly, but because he's not blind. He's not blind with his glasses.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that could be the connection.
Okay, you're drawing a parallel because of that. Okay,
yeah, there's that.
I don't think he'd be Fujitora.
Because
I think that he's too...
Fujitora's too old.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's like the big
thing.
Like
Denjiro's like 10, 11 when we meet him. Maybe a little bit older.
Maybe. I have no idea.
But like plus add 30 years. That doesn't make you 60 or 65. I'm sorry.
He looks 70. Fujitora's like 70.
Yeah, Fujitora looks old.
Yeah. But there's something with Fujitora. He has to be from Wano, and...
I don't think he has to be from Wano.
It feels like it. And like he cut his eyes because of something very gruesome. And I like to think that it's because of Oden's death.
Right.
But we'll see.
Maybe.
But I like that theory a lot.
But I want to see the... I'm just going to pause it real quick, and we're going to go and look for this Navy guy, the theory. Yeah, so never mind me. Apparently that was a character from the arc just after Skypiea.
Yeah, it was filler. So like he has no relevance.
Yeah, there's no way that's that's Denjiro. So don't mind me. So we're either saying that it's Zoro's teacher, or it could be Kyoshiro.
Or Kyoshiro. Yeah, that was the theory for the longest time.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a few things that are possible here.
I feel like there's a high probability it could be Kyoshiro. Because he did help what's-her-face, the princess, escape from Orochi.
Yeah.
So there's something there.
Yeah. I hate how we have to remember everybody's names, and it's like literally impossible.
It's so hard.
It's so hard, dude.
In this arc, there's just too much Japanese names, and I can't remember them all.
Yeah. So what else are we missing here? I like how Oden's father is like super disappointed in him, and he's hearing all these stories about all the shit that he's done.
Yeah.
But then you realize, you come to realize that he, just like with the boar, like when he kills the boar, right? He takes the blame on himself for the boar getting released because he's the one holding the baby, right? And people are like, "Oh, he's so cool because he beat the boar, but he is the one that brought it down here in the first place," and he like knocks out Kinemon so that he doesn't like tell everybody that it's actually him that did it. So I'm thinking like probably a lot of the other things that were that he was blamed for weren't
like other
his fault.
People, and like he's taking the blame.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he's in a higher power, so he won't be like
exactly. He does end up getting exiled,
reprimanded for it.
Yeah. And then when he comes to see his father again, his father's like, "Wow, you've really grown into a man." He's like, "Really? I don't think I'm that different.
Okay, yeah.
I'm exactly the same." It's just that people have started to understand that he's like a great person. Now he has a following, and like
I like seeing Yasui being like more serious of the character and like his actual personality. That was cool.
He's a really cool character too. Yeah.
he feels like he believes in Oden a lot.
Man, all these dead characters.
Yeah.
It's just, they're so good. Like fucking Whitebeard, Yasui, Oden. They're all dead, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, because when Yasui died, I didn't really care.
Yeah.
But now it's like going to fill up these gaps about his character, and like when I reread One Piece, it'll be more impactful.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is always nice.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we just have like 4 dead characters in one arc. It's kind of crazy. Probably more. I don't know if any of Whitebeard's crew that's there is actually dead.
Everyone thinks Josu's dead, so.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, great chapters. The only other thing I really want to touch on is Toki.
Lady Toki.
Like, I think that was the big thing for everybody in the most recent chapter.
It was crazy. It was like, oh my god, like, this is huge.
Yeah. Dude, fucking 800 years.
Yeah, when she said 800 years, everyone in probably the One Piece
community like flipped out because she now becomes like a portal for information from the Void Century.
Exactly.
That doesn't have to be through Robin, right?
Yeah.
Because Robin is our only liaison to any of that information.
Exactly.
Or was up until this moment. And now we have somebody that and
an
Oda wouldn't mention that, wouldn't say 800 years just like that if he wasn't going to use her as a tool to deliver more information.
And this source is accurate.
Yes.
Like, it's not through a poneglyph.
Exactly.
It's from the horse's mouth.
Well, I mean, the poneglyphs are accurate. Let's be honest.
Hey, imagine they weren't.
That'd be stupid, but they do have carvings of, or like written writing of what actually went down, right? Or so we assume. But yeah, for sure, Toki now becomes a direct link to the Void Century, which is, I can't believe nobody thought of that. Like, did anybody?
I'm pretty sure.
Some people said.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, because her time traveling ability, like, we saw her move people to the future, but we didn't know if she could use it on herself.
Yeah, I think that's why I was. No, I knew she was from the past, but I guess I didn't think.
Yeah.
Right away.
My question is, was it explained? I think it was, why she didn't go with the scabbards into the future?
I forget.
Is it that she wanted to die alongside Oden?
Probably something like that.
It would make sense, yeah.
Yeah. Or like she was probably just sending the way and didn't have enough time to send herself.
Yeah, perhaps.
Something like that.
But no, these chapters are great. I love this backstory so far.
Yeah.
I think it's my favorite backstory thus far.
I like it a lot. It's up there. I really like the Skypiea one with Mon Laban, or whatever his name is, the cricket. When he what's his face? The liar.
Oh yeah, and Jaya, you mean? Right?
Well,
Nolan the liar.
Jaya, yeah.
Nolan the liar. Okay, yeah.
Skypiea and Jaya.
Yeah, that one's pretty good too.
Yeah, Nolan, that's his name.
Yeah, Nolan.
I really like Nolan's backstory. That was sad because I love that one. Yeah.
But yeah, no, this definitely has to be like top 3 backstories.
Yeah, it's up there. Well, so far,
which is crazy because it's again for dead character.
It's not done yet either.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff we're gonna learn.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. I'm really
the most
excited.
Recent chapter obviously was the big like because of the 800 year thing, but obviously the way that they end up dying, I think, is going to be very impactful as well. I think that Oda is not going to let that be like, oh well, this isn't a big deal at all.
Odin.
Oh, he named himself.
Yeah, he did. He made the coolest character him.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that if Oden was the main character of One Piece, we would be just as satisfied.
Probably, yeah.
Because like Luffy's great, but so is Oden.
Well, they're built to be like the same, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Like,
that's what we're saying. Yeah.
Odin's supposed to like represent a Herculean character.
Okay.
Being like accomplishing all these crazy goals and being like the god's son.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So stuff like that. I remember watching like a video by Tekking about this.
Okay, that's cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all we're really gonna say on the chapters. That's all we have. Obviously, like we're a little bit like we have a lot of information to process, and we're trying to cut it down a little bit. But when we have fewer chapters to work with in the future, now that we actually have recording equipment and we can do this a little more often, we're going to be able to talk about specific things more in detail. like certain nuances, certain things that the character said, for example. So it'll be a lot better in the future. It's just really we were waiting on recording equipment, so
Yeah.
forgive us for that. But let's move on into the question portion. So you have a few questions from people from work.
Yeah.
So,
a lot of people at work watch One Piece. So,
yeah, and watch our podcast as
or
well.
Don't
Hey guys,
watch One Piece.
Yeah.
So one of the questions is, why did Ace have to die?
For Luffy's development as a character.
Yes, obviously that's
hands down.
That's the only reason, pretty much.
Yeah.
And
also
also for Sabo to be introduced and like have a goal to get the Marimanomi.
Yeah.
And like for Luffy to absorb his will, Ace's will.
Yeah.
And
also explain their relationship between Luffy and Ace, that they're not actually brothers, but that they grew up together, and that's the pact that they made, right? I think that was important to get to. Yeah. And I think that if Ace didn't die, that would have been harder to work into the story.
Yeah.
That's other top 3 backstory, by the way. It's probably number 1 now that I think about it, is Luffy, Sabo, and Ace.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, I think so. Like, I watched that in the anime, and I wasn't even upset. I was like, this is amazing.
It was
We're
really
finally
good.
learning about this.
Yeah.
So,
because we didn't get Luffy's backstory until like 500 chapters.
And I think also the fact that Ace is Roger's son.
Yeah, that's a huge thing. And like,
yeah, I think that probably plays into Oda's hand on what he can use in the future.
It's also because Ace also represents like the last thing of Roger.
Yeah.
So now that he's gone, Roger's legacy is over.
Yeah.
It's time for the next legacy, which is also Whitebeard dying as well.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, Ace dying opens the door to the new era.
Yeah, exactly. Whitebeard and Ace dying.
Yeah, simultaneously. Yeah, exactly.
Because now it's like it's Luffy's turn.
Yeah.
To become king of the pirates. There's no competitor.
Yeah. Well, there are, but he has to get rid of them.
Whitebeard was the biggest one.
Yeah.
Because people respected him and wanted to.
Yeah.
And everyone loved Whitebeard, but now he's gone. It's Luffy's turn. So that's why Ace had to die.
Yeah. And it actually works back into our story because Whitebeard is the one that ends up meeting Oden, and Oden is another person who could have been king of the world in a way.
Oden probably has a conqueror's hockey.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But he could have been the most free man in the world. His limitation was, of course, that he's from Wano.
Yeah.
Right? So that held him back for many years. So, again, Oden dying, Whitebeard dying, Roger dying, Ace dying, all of them, like, leaving the picture opens the door for Luffy. So Ace's death was necessary.
Yeah.
And it was great writing on Oda's part.
Yeah. It's one of the best arcs in the entire story by far.
Yeah, as well.
Marineford, you gotta love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, moving on to the next question.
What is Shanks' devil fruit?
I don't think he has one.
Same. I think Shanks is all hockey.
Yeah.
I never thought that Shanks had a devil fruit.
No. But we could be wrong.
He would have to get a devil fruit from the time Luffy was a kid till now.
Why?
He was in water.
What?
He saved Luffy from the...
Oh, you're right, yeah.
From the...
okay, that's fair.
What the hell is it called?
From the Sea King. Or...
Sea King, thank you.
It wasn't a Sea King, but it was a monster. Was it a Sea King? No, I think it was just a monster.
It's the Lord of the Coast. Strongest One Piece character in the whole series.
All right.
Defeated Shanks.
True. But yeah, no, I don't think he has a devil fruit. Mainly because I think that there would have been a hint at it by now.
By now.
Yeah. Also, he might have been thinking about consuming the gum fruit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because he was in possession of it.
Yeah.
So it was either for him or for another crew member.
Or they're going to sell it.
Or they're going to sell it, right? Yeah. It was one of the 3 options. So there's a 33% chance that he intended to be a rubber man, but didn't end up doing it because Luffy ate it.
Yeah.
So there is that. And yeah, no, I don't think
Shanks needs a devil fruit.
No, he doesn't. He's just that cool of a character.
He's so badass. He doesn't need one.
It's like Mihawk, right?
Yeah.
Same as Mihawk in that
Shanks
sense.
is like the 2nd greatest swordsman in the entire universe or something.
Well, Mihawk's first because he took his title. So yeah, he would have to be 2nd. And Zoro's going to be up there as well with them very soon. So
yeah, well, hopefully Zoro fights Mihawk soon.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it for that question. I mean, there's not much more to say there. And what's the last one? I think this one was the most.
Yeah, I saved it. It's like, why should I read or watch One Piece?
So I have a coworker that's currently reading through One Piece, and he's really enjoying it. He has the volumes like in hand. He's not reading them online or anything. He brings them to work, and it's cool seeing him read through them and sort of reliving everything that I went through watching. the series and picking up on and telling him about like when specific things are going to happen, not like spoiling him, but be wary of this specific moment sort of thing, and like really pay attention to it. Like I told him when Dalton explains to Vivi and Luffy about the pirate crew that came and like kicked out Wapol, pay attention to the silhouette. Because it's very important, right? You have the shapes of the 5 of them. The horse isn't there for some reason, by the way. But yeah, the Blackbeard pirates are in that panel, right?
That's crazy.
And you only see like a very, very small portion of them. It's like maybe this size of the panel. So you don't see much of them. But you see them.
They're already being set up.
So. Yeah, and it's like the first we hear of them, right? And he doesn't call them by name. He doesn't call them the Blackbeard Pirates. At least I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
And we only hear about them way later on. But they meet them in Jaya, which is right after Alabasta, right?
Yeah. That's still like what 100 chapters later.
No, not even. It's not even that far. Jaya's right after Alabasta, and Alabasta is probably only like, what, 25, 30 chapters?
No, it's like 60, I think.
60? 6 volumes?
Alabasta is pretty long.
Okay. Yeah, six volumes sounds
4 to 5 volumes,
okay.
I think.
Yeah, but Jaya's right after, so it would be like 40 or 50 chapters later that you'd... oh, well, there's all of Drum Kingdom to finish, too. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, anyway, the point is, what I'm getting at here is that it's a slow burn, and it takes a while to get through, unless you're an absolute madman like Jake.
Yeah.
And get through it in 3 months.
6.
It took you less than that. It was like
6.
4.
It was 6 months.
Wasn't it January to April? I could swear it was January to April, and you were done. You were caught up to Doflamingo. Like,
oh, maybe.
I'm sure of it. Yeah, it was
I
like
think it was
4
the end
months
of May.
Dude, he had done 730 episodes in 4 months. It was disgusting. But for most people, it's going to be a slow burn. And I tell people, look, if you're going to get into the series, you will enjoy it no matter what. There isn't a person that I know that has started One Piece that doesn't like it.
Yeah.
The problem is it is long.
It's long, so it's daunting. But
yeah, exactly.
For me, One Piece is probably the greatest world building I've ever seen.
Think about it this way: if you're gonna get into One Piece, read 3 chapters a day. It'll take you 20 minutes, right? More or less 20 to 30, depending on how quickly you read, and so 20 to 30 minutes a day for a year, and you're caught up. Done, right? Because you're reading 3 chapters, 365. You're more than caught up.
Yeah.
So you'd be at like chapter 1,000 something. But why should you read it, or why should you get into One Piece or watch it? It doesn't matter how you consume it. I think it's just because it stands the test of time.
Yeah, it's okay. There's lots of things that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, the characters are very rounded. They grow. Yeah. They learn. They change.
Yeah.
They have great interactions with each other.
And they have time to.
Yeah. I'm going to bring up Naruto. Naruto fails for me in this regard because he introduces so many characters during the Chunin exams.
Yeah.
And none of them, like most of them, don't get developed.
Exactly.
And it's frustrating from going to One Piece to Naruto.
Yeah.
And seeing like how One Piece deals with all these characters.
Yeah.
Makes them all unique and fun. And like, yes, Nami and Robin don't get fights later on, but that's okay. They still have time.
Yeah.
Which is like, I don't know. It's One Piece just does it in a way that you feel complete.
Yeah.
Which I really enjoy.
It's tough to give all of the crew fights at this point. Yeah. It's like you can't. It's not your typical shonen. You're not gonna have at some point. You're not gonna have a fight for every single character. Certain characters are gonna be off doing something else. That's just how it's gonna go down, and you have to accept that and accept that there's other things to reveal. You have to add to the mystery box. You have to empty the mystery box. You have to.
That's what One Piece does so well, is the mystery box.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's always
we still don't know what Vegapunk looks like.
We don't know what the One Piece is.
Yeah, exactly. So the mystery box is super well done. Nothing's ever been leaked. Oda's never slipped up and told anybody about what he's planning to do with the series.
Yep.
And I think it's that sense of wonder and mystery and wanting it to finish that keeps you going and keeps you hooked to it. And think about the fact that we only started we only caught up to One Piece
2 years ago,
2.5, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's been going for 20 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Think about the people that have been keeping up with it since its inception. That's nuts. Like, we were kids when it started, or when it started airing in the West, at least. I was maybe like 8 or 9.
Yeah, it was like 99, I think, or 2000.
Yeah, it was 2000.
Or 2002.
It started airing on, I think it was Fox.
It was Fox.
In like 2002 or 2003.
Okay.
So yeah, 2001, and I think it also aired on YTV, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it,
later on.
Yeah. But yeah, we must have been like 6 or 7, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah,
7 or 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in grade 4.
Wait,
or
no,
5.
I think it was 10. I think it was 10.
Yeah, 10 or 11.
Yeah,
so that's
it
weird.
was like when Yu-Gi-Oh.
So it was 2003. Okay,
it was when Yu-Gi-Oh was out.
Yeah, it was like 2003, 2004, exactly. And then it started getting redubbed in like 2009, I think it was.
Yeah.
That it got a reboot. But yeah, no, like, if we would have like kept up with it since back then, like, that's a grueling task. And there are people that are still doing it.
Yeah, because
so
it's a phenomenon.
Yeah, and if that doesn't prove to you just how great the series is, I don't know what else is going to. You have to read it or watch it for yourself.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that's good about it. Like, I love how romantic One Piece is. I love that it's all about dreams and accomplishing your dreams, and I like how I love his writing.
And by romance, he doesn't mean like your typical like
it's not
love.
It's
like, it's not a rom-com.
It's romanticism.
Yeah.
It's about dreams and nature and love and love between people.
Yeah.
And your crew, and I love that, and I love that One Piece is funny. Like, it's hilarious.
It really is. Yeah.
Like, some scenes
it kills you. It makes you bend over laughing, and then 2 seconds later, it can have you in tears.
You're crying over a boat.
Or somebody raising their hand and saying that they want to live. I mean, you shouldn't be watching this podcast realistically if you're not already caught up to One Piece. But if you want to like show this segment of the podcast to somebody that's still hesitant on wanting to check out the series, then do so.
It's hard because I've met people who are like, oh no, I refuse to watch or read.
That's
One
understandable
Piece.
too, you know.
And I'm like,
but I'm
missing out.
But that's the thing. I'm never gonna fault somebody for not wanting to at this point to want to get into the series. It makes sense. It is a big commitment, so I respect their decision. But at the same time, what I tell them is, you do what you want. If you don't want to watch it, you don't watch it. But I will tell you right now, if you start to watch it, you will not regret it.
I just say start. Just start.
That's it.
As soon as you start,
they never regret it. Yeah. That's how it goes down. So
I say if you don't like it by episode 60, then you can stop.
Yeah,
because that's Nami and Arlong.
Yeah,
and after that,
if you don't like it by then fine, Nami asks for help. Like, I think that's as good dubbed as it is subbed as well. Just avoid the 4Kids dub. Whatever you do, that you won't like One Piece if you watch the 4Kids dub. But everything else, every other form of consumable media that has to do with One Piece.
And One Piece is so fun to like talk about.
Yeah,
because there's so much to talk about, and I love like the real world references that Oda always puts in his stories.
Yeah, so
you always have this connection to our own world.
You have to understand that there are, like, for example, there's a studio called Shaft in Japan. That are making instant noodle commercials using the One Piece crew in a high school anime setting, and they're like completely redrawn. They look different. They're in like standard high school uniforms in Japan, and it looks so clean and so good.
And it works.
And it works because of how popular the series is and how much people
like
love
universal the story could be changed, and like
as well, yeah.
And like these stories could relate to like our modern society.
And we want a spin-off. Thank you, Shaft.
I really want to in the future I want to make a video of like what we would do if we made this series. I would like to make a video about that.
And we have more exposure now, so get the message out there. Make sure Shaft makes that into a spin-off.
Yes,
thank you. But that's gonna wrap it up. You guys are great. Thanks.
Thank you to all the new subscribers who subscribed.
Yeah, seriously. Honestly.
Really awesome. The channel has grown 3 times as much. That's nuts.
Yeah, and so many views on those two videos. I congratulate Jake on that. I haven't done that publicly yet, so congrats to him on making 2 banger videos.
2 bangers.
Yeah. I mean, it's really a matter of getting lucky. That's how YouTube works. That's how a lot of things work in life. Sometimes you just have to be right place, right time.
Yep.
And
just so happened we were. So.
And we were. So thank you again for all the new people on the channel. That being said, if you haven't subscribed yet, if this is your first time on the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to make sure you don't miss a single video of ours. And hit that like button. Leave us comments as well, letting us know what you thought of the video, and as well with your questions that you want us to answer on the next Rabbit Recap.
Yep.
You can do so on Twitter as well. And make sure to check out the other links in the description, like our Discord, where we can talk to you directly if you have any questions for us there, or even our Instagram, where you can check out Jake's wonderful figure collection.
And never stops growing.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's going to wrap it up, guys. Thanks again, and we will catch you guys on the next one.
Thanks
Ciao.
for eating.